So I'm headed down the road, and I'm in a town called Arnold, Missouri, and it's like really ritzy and really nice. If I flip this around for you, you can see. I mean, they got the best of the best stores, restaurants all over the place, Ross, Aldi's, all these restaurants and stores all over the place in this town. I mean, they got some money in this town, for sure. This Walmart is the most massive Walmart I've ever seen in my life. And it's like, everything's perfectly done. Everything's so super clean inside here. I have never seen a Walmart in my life this big. This place is freaking huge. And they had like those 8-quart appliances from Power, the pressure cooker company or whatever, the big giant 8-quart nice digital screens. They were marked down from $130 down to $64 on clearance. The DOLLEY broke. The pin inside here sheared off and went down the road, and it started getting this edge off. And it was like shooting sparks down the road, and some guy came up to me like next to the vehicle, and he's honking his horn. I was like, oh my God, this crazy guy. So I'm trying to get away from him. And then I look over at him, not paying attention to him, and he said, hey, your ramp, it's falling down in the back of the vehicle. It's shooting sparks all over the place. He's screaming at me going down the highway, and I'm like, oh crap, here we go. So I stop at Walmart real quick and get this cheap tow strap and just kind of buckle it into this up here, trying to hold it back on there. Thank you.
Such a hottie.
She's my service dog.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can say hi to her. She's not bad. Yeah.
Oh man, it looks like my dog Dexter. You're gonna die when you see him.
She's 94 pounds. She's yeah.
He's 13 now.
I do like YouTube and social media stuff, so I was in the middle of showing everybody what happened. People have been following me because my boss fired me Thursday without paying me because my father's sick and in the hospital, and I got to go take care of him. I've lost 150 pounds doing keto.
Oh my God.
So I'm headed back up to Chicago to help.
13.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And on the way here, the trailer broke. The dolly thing broke and came out, and it was like shooting sparks down the highway.
Oh my God.
And people have been following my journey, moving from Louisiana up here, and they're like, oh my God, keep us updated. So
Where are you on? What are you on?
YouTube, Facebook, I have like 8 different accounts. I'm super busy with all that stuff all the time.
What a good girl.
Yeah, she's
Good girl.
you're gonna get hair all over you though.
Oh, mine's white too,
Yeah.
I know. Oh, how old is she?
She's 11.
11?
Yeah, she's 11. She's starting to have a little hip problem. She's starting to get really... Normally I keep her nails cut like shorter,
Yeah.
but lately she's been getting really fussy when I mess with her feet. You can tell
Yeah.
she's getting older. She just doesn't want to be messed with as much anymore like by other dogs. So
Yeah.
she's kind of like a single family dog. She can't be around other animals and stuff.
But mine's 13. I know exactly what you're talking about.
She's to the point now where she just like,
Yes.
just let me have fun and feed me, and she's on an all raw diet now because all food was breaking her out, everything. I was buying stuff that was like $80 a bag, grain free and stuff, and her ears were, that's why her ears like this, it swelled up.
Oh my
And
goodness.
when the blood went back in, it cauliflowered.
Oh wow.
And I adopted her from a girl, and they trained her as a service dog. After I got the service, I didn't want their dogs. I wanted her to train, I want my dog. And I met with her, and the lady was like, I want $250 for this dog. And then when she showed up, I was living out in the country, and she's like, oh my God, this property is amazing. This is perfect for her. Well, she took to me right away, and she said, I'm not going to charge you for the dog. The only reason I put a price on there is because I don't want her to be a fighting dog. And I know people use them as attack dogs, or they use them as target dogs for the attack dogs. So I try to tell people now, if you're gonna put an animal on Craigslist or something like that, you put a price on it.
Yeah.
Make sure somebody's willing to pay something, because they'll use them as target dogs, attack dogs. So now I've had her for 9 years, and she's been my best friend. I mean,
I bet.
wakes me up when I'm having nightmares and everything. She's been a perfect dog. Like if I'm dreaming about Iraq, she knows right away. She wakes me up out of it, and she's just been an amazing friend. But anyway,
Well,
all right. Nice meeting you. My name's Rich.
Nice to meet you.
If you get on YouTube, I'm the keto mechanic.
The keto mechanic?
The keto mechanic.
I'll look it up.
Are you a nurse?
I'm a dental assistant.
Oh, you're a dental assistant.
Yeah.
So you're not indoctrinated like all the rest of the medical field. It's like
Nah.
full of dogma. Yeah. Bye bye. All right, that was awesome. Tell her we're back on the road in the right page. All right. I was going to do a walkthrough at Aldi's right behind me because there's this like really like expensive high-end Aldi's. Doug's could have been... Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right. I could call U-Haul, but I'm going to be stuck on the side of the road, and I'm going to be waiting longer, and I don't want to have to go through all that. I really don't. I don't want to take the car off the trailer and then reload it on another trailer. I don't want to do any of that. I'm looking for places around here to eat right now. I see there's a Five Guys. I could go over there and do my my dinner if I really wanted to. There's a Mod Pizza behind me. I know they're known for like modifying and doing all kinds of pizzas and stuff. I thought about maybe going there for dinner to see if they could make a keto or carnivore pizza. And then Texas Roadhouse is over here, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. I'm trying to save money, you know, for the next at least 3 or 4 weeks because I need to make it to the next paycheck because of the situation. My boss at Billywood not paying me and stuff like that. So with the trailer being broke and then having to do all this stopping and stuff, and the fuel on this thing is ridiculous. I mean, I'm making a couple hundred miles, or you know, 250, 300 miles, and I'm putting another $70 in this thing, another $70 in this thing, another $80 in this thing. It's ridiculous. But luckily I only have like almost 4 hours left of driving, so I thought about stopping here tonight and trying to find some kind of cheap place to... I've been staying at like really cheap motels that are not very nice at all. The one we stayed in last night was in Newport, Arkansas, and it was like $58 with $58, and then with tax it was like $65. And Paige, as soon as we got in the room, she was picking up urine right away. So whatever animal was in that room before urinated on the floor in several spots, and she was picking it up. And I even caught her one time. It was so bad in one area I couldn't smell it, but she did. And in one area right by the door, she squatted down like she was about to pee, and I said, "No, you better not." And she looked at me like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was just smelling," and that was my natural instinct. You know, she wanted to mark her territory. And I said, "No, not in here, girl." So I took her downstairs, tried to see if she had to use the bathroom. She didn't even have to use the bathroom. She's just walking in circles like, "Why'd you even bring me out here? I ain't got to do anything. I was just literally marking my territory." So I took her back in the house, or in the motel. I put her in bed right away because I knew she was going to try to do it again, because it's just what dogs do. And I went around the room looking, and sure enough, I found 4 spots on the floor where there was another animal that had urinated. I just didn't smell it. I don't know if they tried cleaning it before or not. It kind of seemed like it was fresh, like it was still a little bit wet. And I was like, man, I hate staying in these really shady, shisty motels like this. And they don't even have full-size pillows. They had 3 little small, little tiny itty-bitty pillows or whatever. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Stack them on top of each other and call it a night? The pillows weren't even full-size pillows. I was like, man, this is crazy. I have to live cheap right now because the income, there's no income. This U-Haul cost me almost... See, they told me that it was going to be $565, and I thought that quote was $565 out the door. It wasn't. It was $645 to rent this U-Haul with tax and all the other stuff. And I thought, man, it sucks. And then the fuel and stuff going up there, I've stopped 3 times to fill up, and it's been between $70 and $85. And I still have to fuel up again when I get home. And then the hotel stays along the way instead of trying to sleep in the car because I want to freeze in the car. And I don't want to leave the car running all night. It's just been, you know, I'm trying to pinch my money right now. When I left, after the U-Haul was paid, I left and literally had $1,800 in my pocket. I had to stop and get a pair of boots because of all the snow and stuff like that. I had to throw my gym shoes away because I busted the bottom out of them when I was loading everything up. So I had to buy a pair of boots. So I just stopped at Walmart and got a cheap $48 pair of boots, and I'm going to wear them out in probably a couple weeks, you know, a couple months, and they'll be blown back out again. And I had to stop and get her a leash because the leash that I had, I left hanging out the back of the truck, and it blew away. And you know, the food that I have in the cooler back there is all frozen food in that big giant cooler, so I had to freeze the food so to make sure it wouldn't spoil. The stuff I had fresh, just bought for her dinner. So I had to put that stuff in the freezer before I left to put it in the cooler to make sure the new place, wherever we get to, I've got a place to put that stuff, so I had to stop and buy her food last night, and I couldn't find anything that was decent, so I got her some natural, organic pork tenderloin sliced stuff, and what else did I get her? Oh, I got a package of hard salami because she foams at the mouth for hard salami, so I got a nice organic pack of hard salami or something like that. And she just kind of ate whatever last night, and then we stop at fast food, but now all the places aren't really accommodating. Normally I'm used to getting my lunch for like $10 or whatever, the patties and the cheese. I can't even really stop and do that right now. I may as well stop and have a regular dinner because it's $20 just to stop and get 6 or 7 patties. And then you stop at Walmart, and I hate, or not Walmart, but McDonald's. I hate the way McDonald's beef patties taste. I do not like them. And then Wendy's is all right, but to me, I just don't enjoy the taste of it. I enjoy the taste of Sonic patties. And I don't know, right now it's just kind of tough. So, I've already spent, with the boots and the leash and stopping to get her food and me getting food and then stops along the way, I probably have already spent $400. Probably safe to say 20, 40, 60, $300, $350, between $350, because I had to have boots for the new job because the bottom of my other shoes blew out. So I just stopped and got a pair of boots, and it's been rough. I mean, it's really rough. And then along the way, trying to make YouTube videos to keep everybody caught up, and I don't know, I'm just getting stressed a little here and there, and trying to run the, I had a lady curse me out today because one of my admins had to remove somebody from the Facebook group because she was kind of joking around but being smart aleck at the same time, or he, I don't know if it's a he or a she, and one of my admins had to deal with it and said, look, I'm just going to remove you because we don't have time to play around, play games. Like, these people are doing keto and carnivore, and you're recommending that they eat sugar and carbs to gain weight. It's just not a good fit for us, so we're just going to ask you to go ahead and part ways because we don't really like the attitude. Well, she handled the situation perfectly fine, but the person thought I removed them from the group, so they started blowing up my phone talking about F you, I know so much more about carnivore and keto than you, and this guy's in all these other groups asking these questions and stuff. That's why I responded the way I did, because he's been spamming all these other groups. Well, the guy's got a mental condition. I can tell right away. He has no friends. You look at his Facebook group, and he doesn't have a lot of friends. He's lonely. He does have a mental condition. I don't know exactly what it is. And he does post a lot of the same stuff over and over and over again, which I understand that. And eventually I had to say something because the group was getting spammed with so many Facebook messages from this guy that, what do I eat? What do I do? I'm eating Chef Boyardee while I'm doing carnivore. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? No wonder why you're not getting the results. You're eating all the wrong stuff. And then I try to explain it to him. Oh, yeah, well, I don't have the money to eat carnivore this month, but, when I get paid, I have to, I'll do it, at this time. And I'm thinking to myself, I feel bad for the guy. I'm trying to deal with the guy. I'm trying to let him, but my admin had to remove the girl that responded to him because she was just very, very inappropriate. And then they contacted me, cursing me out, telling me, you removed me from the group, you jerk. I know so much more about carnivore than you and all this other stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, shut up, seriously. I didn't remove you from the group, but my admin did, and I stand behind what they say and what they do. They're my admin. I trust them. If they think that you need to be removed, there's a reason for it. Bye. You gotta go. It's just like being married to somebody. You trust in what they do. You stand behind what they do. It's the same way with your admin. Facebook has so much more drama than YouTube. It's ridiculous. Facebook is just like, it should be like drama book or something like that, because it is dramatic bad. And I don't know, it's crazy. It just really is crazy. So now I'm debating on whether or not to get us a nice hotel tonight and spend a little bit extra money so we don't have to stay in the stuff that we've been staying in. We stayed at the Days Inn, and then tonight I was looking around here, and there's one right down the road over here that's close to where I'm at. It's like $80, but I think with tax and stuff like that, it's going to come out to like $92, $94 or something like that. But I really hate to spend the money right now, but I'm tired of staying in crappy motels. What do we do? What are we going to do? You want to stay in a good motel, or do you want to stay in a bad or a crappy motel? Oh, She don't want the crappy motel. You want a good motel, huh? Not a crappy one? What was that? What is that? What? Where is it? You want to get out of here, don't you? You want to go somewhere, right? Can you give me? Can you give me, you pretty baby? Anyhow. I need to sleep. I need to get some good food and I need to sleep. And then Pam messaged me from the library in Pineville because I got to go down there and do a keto seminar, and I don't want to break my promise to them. So I figure after I get to Joliet, Illinois, not South Chicago, Joliet, Illinois, I can drop off the stuff in the U-Haul, put it in a storage because you get the first month for free, and by then I should have money. I should start having money come in, so I'll be able to afford everything else. And then I got to get in my car with her. And I think we're just going to leave right away and head right back down to Louisiana because of my car. You know, I could be down there in, it only cost me like 27 bucks to fill up my car, and it'll cost me about, it'll probably cost me about 60 bucks, 65 bucks or something like that. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll cost me about $75 to get back down there, and then $75 to get back up because I have to do that seminar. I can't back out on it. It's too late. There's quite a few people coming to it already, and that'll be Saturday. Saturday I got to be back down there to do the seminar, and then we got to leave right away and come back up, which will give me a day or two before I have to be at work at the new job. So it'll give me a day or two to rest, and it is what it is. I got to make it work. I made commitments to people that I have to fulfill, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to back out of it. I have to do it. I feel like with me being somebody newer that's teaching this stuff that I think I'm pretty good at it anyway. I want those people to hear me. I want them to see what I have to say. I want them to hear my story, and I want to be there for them. So I think I should try to do everything I possibly can to get down there and get the seminar done and get back. I couldn't stay for another week because it was going to cost me more money. It would have cost me a couple hundred more bucks to stay there for the rest of this week and do this seminar and then come back up here, where it's only going to cost me what, 140 bucks to get in my car with her, leave, see some sightseeing along the way, and stop back there again and be back up here for work. So I don't know if this job is going to be one of those jobs that make you wait, an additional pay period before you get paid. So if you do quit or something, you have money when you leave. Like some jobs do that, but then some jobs pay you right away. They'll pay you your first check. Others say, that's your first check in the pocket. Now your next check will be the one that you're actually working for, that you get paid off of. Struggle, guys. Man, it's been a long time since I struggled like this. Now it's kind of like brings you back to reality, and you actually start seeing that you're not as you don't have as easy as you thought you did. So it's an experience. It's definitely an experience. I'm gonna go down here at this motel. I think it had something that was posted on the side of it. It said starting rate $69. I'm hoping, man, if I could get something for like 69 bucks, and then I think with tax it'll probably come out to around 80, I'd be okay with that. And it was a nice motel. It was like a 10 floor motel or something, like, or not motel, hotel. Motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. I said motel, hotel, Holiday Inn, right? No, it ain't no Holiday Inn, but it'll be fun. What is it? Okay, I forgot. I got to go back in here and I got to get her a leash real quick because I left it hanging on the back of the truck and it flew away. So I got to go in here and get her some kind of cheap leash and put her collar on her, and then we're going to go try to book a room over here at the local motel, and then I'll wake up in the morning and I'll drive the last 3.5, 4 hours of this trip, and we'll be in Joliet, Illinois tomorrow. And now I rented the truck Sunday, so Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to Friday. So it has to be back Friday, but I'll have it back tomorrow. So I have 5 days with it. So tomorrow will be, I think, my 3rd day, and I'll have it turned back in. So I wonder if I wonder if they give you some money back if you turn it in early. I don't know. Let's see. Anyhow, I'm going to get off of here. That's my update. I am in Arnold, Missouri. A pretty nice town, actually. It's just outside of St. Louis, I think. I'm like really close to getting into Illinois, so I'll catch y'all later. Thank you. Thank you for being here.